Not again. Not
Guys,
on
please.
the pistol.
Please, I just want to relax.
Flinkless!
I just want to rest Flinkless! He gets a quad! It's ridiculous! Again from him! Me as well. I don't know how that's happening. My accent has changed. What is this match doing to my brain?
Altering your brain chemistry, but
Apparently so.
More and more questions than we have answers. Yampy not going to be given anything easily. Skyland, the huge one out here, finds two, and that could be it. The Seeker invested as well. Anima, what a shot, and the last Seeker going to reveal Profek shining in heaven. Now has to make a decision, going to jump on down. This is all going to be heard, trying to wrap around.
grab Skyland, you have low HP.
Could very much do it. There's the shorty kill. And this isn't the right position for the plant. Just going to hold it. Anima needs to make the first move. Spraying away. He's just going to keep on holding it. And he's not even having a look. And look at that. Just a second too late. And Profek finds the kill for 4.
Still don't walk away with the round because Anima, you hoped he got off the spike from the pre-fire of the Sheriff, and Profek was not having any of it, right? You're trying to bait a veteran, right? Or like it's not gonna work.
If you want to go for the throne, you better not miss.
Oh my! And Skyland, why didn't you just wrap main? You heard the footsteps.
You heard
the round.
everything.
If Vitality was.
That was a very quick. Oh, nice shots, Martin once again. Scoped weaponry seems to be his specialty as he continues on. The flashes maybe not his specialty this time round. Maybe used to bouncing a blind side off here and there. Slowly approaches, jiggling his way through. No way!
Strength of the Phoenix, of course, lowest cost of an ultimate in the game. Wondering how many more he would find here, but does end up taking all.
Support Anima.
Here we go. Nightfall's going to come on out ahead of all of it. Izzy's not going to be deterred. Dirk, Izzy out of nowhere. The aim on for it. And it's in a blink of the eye. They just run on in.
During this, I think it was like a round or two ago was when we started putting Izzy here as well over the A side. And honestly, I mean, even with this backside challenge from Durko, he dismisses out before finishing the kill onto the Omen because their players are getting pressured main. And it wasn't
A main as a priority of their early game plan. NaVi needing this pistol round. It starts off with Martin drawing first blood, but Sociable equal to it. Fract active, but nowhere for Ruxic to fall back to. Out in the open, it's another Starso double.
Oh, he is now committed to a deep position, trying to get that spike down. Hero trying to take his time in, but not to be advised. Gentlemates look to win another pistol round. This would be 3 out of 4.
Spike planted.
Xiao in position for the 1 versus 3, but the crossfire is difficult to cut up. Has a star from which to work, but as the Nebula drops in main, that's an issue. Hang on. Xiao in play. Second shot from Xiao. Mini walks in! And he's equally as dead. I don't know how Gentlemates have messed that up.
But net, spike down, and they felt as if they had no impotence in this, right? It felt so poor. Nobody trading out, static in position. Like, for instance, here, Mini from main takes one shot, dips away, allows Xiao an angle onto Glyph.
Dropping in, has the cross held to ensure that that spike can't be picked up without at least damage, if not information. And speaking of damage, it's another NaVi body that drops outside B. Just Ruxic left 1 on 3. It's going to be difficult trying to bait out util, bait out shots. In the open stands Ruxic. Nice first shot onto Ara and has the divide. This is going to create chaos. And oh my god, Ruxic!
Oh, Ryan, you're looking at that in towards the 1v3. The spike is down on the ground. There's 20 seconds left. You had the smoke fading on towards heaven. The trade's not necessarily set up in a position to swing off the heaven kill. Westside.
Rex is here to try and hold on to that, be the foundation to what this round is. What a shot from Rex!
So crucial that he finds the kills when Ara got on the line first. The op not finding all too much. And GX ineffective to these liquid pushes. Finally taking a turn, perhaps. That's if Cloud can't find something to say about this. Westside was converging in from the opposite side. Oh, there is information there for Cloud. He's just overwhelmed with this open plant. So Rex is going to race it out in the end. 5 of the best.
And so far, that was it. That was the round that we expect from Team Liquid Academy. Really liked the idea from GSR to use the wall to gain that deep space once they knew that the site was completely clear. I mean, Rex tone here is probably, that's where the round's won.
Exactly. And it's the kind of play that we were just waiting for. Because ultimately, that is what it...
Via the whole of Split.
Yeah, it was opening shots ring out. No connections to be made just yet. Izzy really going to get pressured here, but it's all just a bait for Brave.
Spike down mid.
3 quick kills with the Bulldog, looking to go for a bit more, and it's an ace from Brave. You don't see it with that weapon too often, but Nightfall comes through, however, onto the A site where Paddy is alone for the time being. And if they speed up onto this off, they could regain that advantage. Neki finds the kill, and there it is. They've gained themselves that space. Tether comes on through. That's going to keep Werlas in place now, and Plant will go down on the ground. They've still got one player lurking around the middle of the map, searching for a couple of extra kills. Oh, and it's a spray down from Neki to get a 4K and keep their boot on Galatasaray's throat.
You get a spray down like that, nothing else matters, right? And they just want to continue this flawless run. I think that Padisa finding that second kill is huge because it stops there being the site even earlier. It stops there being that little bit of a presence that could be lurking.
Out again for them here, and it's the same opening from GX.
Nice flash in, but there's also a combination here looking to be used, and the players of Team Liquid Academy trying to escape, but it's Cloud who comes right through and gets the kills that GiantX needs to win this round. A flawless in the end. Ara stealing Cloud's ace.
And X, a vintage piece from their strat book. We know they love the rehearsed openings, and I think that's the real addition that has brought them up into being a champions representing roster for
all of these rotations.
Oh, spotted on out Izzy. Oh, it was all just a base and switch for the Headhunter. And now Yampi knows what the danger is here. Doesn't expect Sturban, a little bit of an odd peek to come on through. Has a Prowler available, but time starting to dwindle. And you know that there's still a tour de force. Has to drop on down, but Anima's here. And you don't want to give them the 1v1s. Anima going to back away. Nice decision to be made.
Yeah, I mean, there's 20 seconds left, right? You can play for him having to plant the spike.
Oh, spotted the edge there. That's all needed, and Izzy wants to get up close in your personal space. And Yampi, the 3K to give them something.
Despite the loss against K-State, he was the only shining star, right? He had a few, sheriff multi-kills here and there to give them a Thrifty or two. And now he is the clutch factor that got them a very important swing round, which would be the difference between a close half and a very one-sided affair in Eternal Fire Saver. And honestly, Sturban, that's the second time I think this half that we've seen him go for refights that kind of tip things back into
delaying and stopping the push when it begins its onslaught. And you would think that that would kind of be made easier through having Martins up and available to try and garner that information on the extremities, but it feels as if Ruxic is the real hindrance to that. It's now all the remaining players of NaVi want to try and get rid of this operator.
Try as they might, Martin is knocking them down. One bullet left in the gun and he's got 4. The round is lost regardless, but Martin might walk away with a
Hyber's planted the spike here on B. Michelle up
beautiful
close
salvos
in a difficult spot for the salvos in towards Library to deny the space from GX. They've got to drop down and fight in west side. Cut down, but so is Lukey. Michelle up close and personal. That's beautiful from him.
Is map pick in peril now, and I am gonna be scared to see what the funds look like for GiantX as well. I mean, they just narrowly rotate off the B site. We thought they were gonna be there for the double back from Ramboot.
Oh, we've still seen big moments from the rest of this Ramboot squad. And again, time no longer on GiantX's side. They're setting up for something here, but the fault line in from Jabu to try and catch something. Lukey's got this Overwatch with the operator. Flicks them, Bladestorm in hand! Dealing damage. The ace taken away, but Hyber secures them.
Or just taking advantage of the misposition.
It could be Sayonara's chance to step up again. Look at him. He wants more. Flash goes round. Yampi tries to act off the util. It's a dash forward for Levin, but Sayonara reads all. It could be more from Sayonara, who is just a multi-kill specialist for Vitality right now. Breaks
Advantage here in post.
Yeah, and that's just not, and that's not numbers-wise, that's because they have the pit. And the fact that Martin has to try and re-clear with an operator, we know he's quick, but how quick can you really be when you're pushed to the closest of margins, closest of quarters? Nice pop flash out, Sociable comes through, but Mini wins out and Martin shorty. Okay, NaVi, let's see how you defend the pit. The players now start to move on towards the spike, but Hero and Shao begin to make it work, begin to make it doable. Hero's clutch comes through and gives NaVi the advantage.
Exactly what NaVi needed. And while Gentlemates were so close to snatching around through their own hard-fought adaptation of strategy, far more aggressive on the map's limits, it's just another round-winning hero moment. The reason why they put so much focus on keeping him in.
HP, 2 versus 2 now.
Toxins going up.
Look at the rewrap from Hyber too, to reposition, to hope that shower doesn't get cleared. And Jabu as well, off-site, sneaks away. Might also regroup for the rest of that regrowth. We don't know. There's not enough time. Jabu goes on the aggressive and gets punished. It's all down to Hyber.
They
And
don't
he's had
expect
it.
him. They don't expect Hyber. He's now got a trailblazer for this as well to try and get
Tabbed.
the stun. Yeah, it's halved, but Westside wins the fight. And there's plenty of time for him to get the defuse as well.
That West Side second kill over here towards San, because that is an insane kill to have hit as well. That kept him alive. Look at that. He should have been dead, done, dusted, and instead, again, butterfly effect. You win this round in that fashion after Hyber. I mean, you did everything.
That didn't happen. GX, yeah, like you
Huge
say,
volley.
on the site already. And Hyber falls there to Ara, but Lukey through the smoke spams down west side. Cloud fighting back in, but it's Lukey again. Paint shells deal with him. And now
They have
does
3 HP.
Ara expect Jabu 5 HP and gets it done.
Out in towards site. Chronicle TPing back to safety.
Gotta be careful, Hunter's Fury deployed. Yampi hits one. Shados removed. A second. Chronicle finding one with his ultimate now, claiming more souls is the Vitality defense. As Levin tries to bring balance for KC. The spike still needs to go down. Number 1 priority for them. They've only got 30 seconds to do it. It is enough time. But Vitality know that they can sit close. And KC have to make a decision, go hunting for frags or try and play the objective. And either one they're ready for. With time dwindling, KC just have to commit now. Levin sticking it down. Recon dart to go out. It takes the eyes of Aves away. Out from the heavens comes Profek. Levin needs an ace in this round. Already 3. Tagged up a lot. Blinded, but finds the shot. Now it's all down to 1. The right click, he has to hit the shot instantly, Levin, but Yampi able to hold on.
For lucky stars, Yampi was able to get that final kill. Being able to convert on towards, what, a 3v1? It was initially. And obviously being in the 5v3 position, it was Levin fighting his way out.
That's a really nice shot, though, from Levin.
Yeah, you almost feel like if he had...
Now here comes the aggression. Ara dashing in. Grabinho's found a kill. So 4 versus 4. This one's a bit closer. Jabu in the smoke, though, has the Bucky and just ignores Grabinho on his way through from B main. Spike's still not planted. And Hyper's in trouble here. Grabinho's found 3 on this Astra. Now Flickless gets the spike planted. Ramboot are having to fight back from a deficit, from a disadvantage. Gun trained on Grabinho's position, watching here with the sniper, but again, time is no longer on Ramboot's side. They've got to go forwards. And Lukey's got to clutch up a 1 versus 3, in which he finds the first 2. Now 1v1, and Grabinho's got to find a 4K of his own, sending in the star, but Lukey's trying to stick it. Not quite able to go all the way, but still up to half. Second tap, still trying to bait out the player, bait out the swing. But Grabinho's playing this smart. He's got the experience, and he's got the Bucky in hand. The time about to expire, still just ticking away. What a round from Grabinho.
I think that round just hinges as soon as they identified Ramboot making mistakes. Players on islands, they completely punish them, right? We look at Hyber, we look like that aftershock that flushes him out here, right? And those are just huge, huge kills to have go south as well. So, I mean, this is a rough bounce back, I'll say, against Ramboot here from GiantX. We just praised their first round, getting that.
No spike denial, 4v4, and Seeker's here for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, at least Flickless off the board, so that's a big bit of delay gone, right? That decay, those mollies, they're gone, and now the players in towards trying to get this retake working, but Cloud spamming away and getting the kills that are needed. Eternal Fire, they've not kicked enough beer, and he could have just won the round. Grabinho's molly already used, the spike halved at least, but Grubby off the board, and yeah, with the molly not hitting, there was never really any worry for Eternal Fire. It just came down to gunfights.
With such a big 4K. Cloud felt like the star of the show up until that point. His defensive lamps brilliant. Not to mention the flashes, which otherwise had stopped Eternal Fire from having the lay of the land.
Idea that his util has done a bit just because of the amount of noise being made by different KC players outside A.
Yeah, it's a massive shock dart. KC do want to go in towards A. It's double ult invested.
It's quick as well. They know they've got their backs against the wall, need more. There's a flash goes forward, Sayonara! It's ridiculous out of the Phoenix. The run it back, so effortless for Vitality.
As Mini leads the charge of his reinforcements back into the site. Reveal has caught him. Hero dead in the back of Plat, and Shao can't follow it up immediately. But that one onto Mini is an issue. Glyph halved in health as that shot will land. And Starso spammed within an inch of his life. Gentlemate's barely hanging on in this one, but Glyph has to step up. If not, Starso. He's already done his job, and now it is just the pole left in the 1v2.
He's so far away.
He's taking a long wraparound to see, and it doesn't look like NaVi have read into this at all. A first dink lands onto Sociable. That brings up the ult, and Filu can't afford to take a single pulse from this Sova ability. He has to respect it the whole way along, and on the half stick, he's going to win the round. It's so cruel on Starso.
Here at half though, surely you give it another jump spot at the very least. That is a gamble from Starzo, which has allowed NaVi advantage in post. A lot of question marks in this one.
Look.
Surely, down to the 2v2 brawl, that's fine. Glyph though, looking and on site by himself as Starzo just completely isolates himself.
I mean,